Welcome to the Hustle Plug podcast, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Enjoy the conversations. Hey, yo, what up, it's your boy DSK, your host of the Hustle Plug podcast, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Hustle Plug podcast. And I'm with
Your boy KB, aka Arnold Broski. Yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in again on our fourth episode, the Hustle Proud podcast. So, yeah, guys, thank you for having us. Thank you for having you guys into your dining rooms or anything like that. So, yeah, bro,
so
manifestation of getting on this DSTV. So, it works, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have to. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and comment if there's something you wanna tell us about the show. Yeah, and then, bruh, it's a new week.
Yeah,
What do you
dog.
wanna talk about?
I mean, there's a lot going on. Hey, there's
Yeah.
China, there's BMX, and yeah, man. Let's start with BMX. Proudly South African, no DNA, only
Yeah.
SA. Yeah, man. They've been a
Jenny.
great journey since they head from Limpopo to Cape Town. I wish we could have gone there, bro, because it's a mile away. So I wish we could have gone there, but then we didn't have a time because of other alternative commitment. But then dog. Let's talk about what they did actually.
Yeah, that's so good. In fact,
Yeah,
you
bro.
can think about it. How many kilometers they were riding bikes?
Dog.
Like,
From
what kind of a human being does that?
Dog. Just even driving, dog. From
It's tiring, man.
Gauteng to Cape Town, driving, bro. Yo, bro. That's the longest road ever. Not only that, even when you come through Western Cape, bro, have you realized you can spend 3 hours driving coming into Cape? Since you entered Western Cape, you have 3 hours. While you entered Western Cape, you're still driving to where? Cape Town, bro. And at that time, you're fasting.
Weather conditions they went through,
Yo,
heavy rains.
bro.
Damn,
Yeah.
those guys are soldiers, man.
Definitely.
Like, they're strong. And then shout out to DJ Karim for what he did. He supported them through their journey.
He's been with the boys.
Yeah, he's been there with them. And most the people who should thank the most are the sponsors. The people who've been
Red Bull,
sponsoring
especially
their
Red Bull. Red Bull
journey.
have been showing up to them. Hey,
Yeah,
man, Red Bull. We love support.
Red Bull gives them wings.
We love support. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Shout
We
out
also
to them.
will like support,
So yeah, I wish we went there. I wish we were able to go, but then our commitments, man, we had other commitments.
Probably.
We couldn't go, and we
and
wanted to.
before, since we had an episode that we supposed to shoot with our first interviewer, and she was kind of terrified, and she wasn't so open up because she came back to say like, oh man, I feel like dropping out, and everything like that. So
yeah, we're sorry for the inconvenience. We're sorry for the inconvenience because she was not able to talk about it. And even the thing I've noticed, she deleted those videos she posted on TikTok.
Oh,
that's why even on the video, it wasn't on our last episode. It wasn't able to be posted there because the video was no longer there on TikTok. And then again, I feel like this issue is going going on. In fact, it's going. You see, because like there's a story, she's telling her side of the story about the issue.
Yeah,
someone was telling the side of the story about the issue, so they should just go check it on TikTok. I forgot her name.
Just one clarification. You have been following up this thing and everything like that. Actually, what's going on, bro? Because we're bringing.
The thing is, now I don't know what to believe. So now I should say allegedly, both parties were wrong, allegedly, because according to the person who came with her side of the story, she's saying that child who was complaining about the room being dirty and stuff, she once holded knives for them, threatening them. Oh. So yeah, you see, like this issue, like that's why. Hence, I wished we had an interview with her. or with the second person to hear both sides of the story, because like at the end of the day there's two sides of the story. At the end of the day there's no one side of the story. So yeah, the thing is, this issue, man, is beyond our control, but then I think they made the case rest and then they made peace, because she even moved out of that place.
I mean, for the fact that, hey, bro, hence, like it deserved an interview because I could have got a better context of what was
Yeah,
going
of what
on
was
and
going
everything.
on, because
But
and I also don't know more details about it. It's just that we knew that because of the video she posted. I was telling you the story according to the video she posted. Even now I'm responding to you about the second story of the second person according to the video she posted. Not that I have too much knowledge, hence I've said allegedly.
yeah, because like I didn't even want to ask you much about the story because I wanted to reserve what I wanted to ask for the person
Yeah.
herself while she was here. So if ever she could have been here, but then, yeah, guys, yeah, man. Let's talk about China now. Yo, talk.
It's going, yeah, it's going,
Yo, bro.
yeah.
I mean,
So yeah,
we,
talk
we
about
guys, we all knew about China. It's not like it's a new thing. Hey, it's
of
not a
China
new thing.
producing.
Yeah, it's not a new thing,
Yeah, it's not
guys.
a
It's
new
ever
thing.
been going
Like we
there.
knew,
You
but
know,
then one thing I've noticed: people are going to be scammed. They're going to be scammed for
no,
real.
no.
Like, bruh, listen to this.
Okay.
There's a video that I came across. Again, they say China produces the products. The products are produced in China.
Yeah.
But then the thing is, they are not explaining the process clearly. The process is like this, bruh. China does the manufacturing of the products. The knitting is okay, like we don't disagree with Uguti, the products are produced in China. But then they are then maybe taken to Italy, Germany, wherever the names, the tags of the product says they are made in, because the logos are there. So if you buy those bags from China directly, you're going to have a bag that doesn't have a logo, because they don't put a logo on, they just design the bag and
Yeah.
then transport it to the other manufacturers to put in the logo in Italy or Germany. That's the process. So people are going to be scammed. That's what I've seen. Already I've seen people say, guys, it's my time now to buy shoes that are DM for orders. It's my time to buy
Yeah.
DM for orders.
Here's
And like
here's
now I
the
was like,
thing,
nah,
bro.
bruh.
Here's the
Continue
thing.
buying what you buy.
But here's the thing, dog. I mean, like putting a label on a product that's illegal, bro. Because like they've copyright that Louis Vuitton or Gucci. It's owned by that guy, whoever who thought of the idea of like
Yeah.
buying material from China. Then he can like put the logos
That's what I'm saying.
design. Yeah, I understand that. But I mean, this opened our eyes in some extent, bro. Like, labels no longer a thing of like, yeah, it should be like, we know we're wearing the same materials, it's just that you're wearing a name that has more price in it.
And now the thing, I feel like
You know?
now the brands actually they are not selling the bag, they're selling the name.
Yeah.
Eventually we are buying the name. We're not buying the bag or shoes or a shirt or your trousers and stuff. You see?
And I mean, like, okay, clothes might make you look good, but hey, guys, they are depreciating ourselves. You have to invest in things that
In
really
things, yeah.
grow, that will bring you money in some way. Either it takes time or not, but as long as you invest into some things that will bring return, unless if you are a modeler or something like a fashionist or something like that, yeah,
Yeah, that's understandable. And then
yeah,
you are not wearing labels actually when you are wearing designer clothes. So
yeah,
you asked someone to design that for you. And then
or out of your interest,
talking about clothes, do you see like mfana piano artists ba apara bafana bale?
oh
Those
yeah,
artists wear diaparo tsa ho tura boy. Like I feel like
yeah,
they are more invested in clothing than in music.
yeah, man, it's
I feel
giving,
like that, and in stuff like maybe in Fetu buying, you can someone is wearing Louis Vuitton from head to toe, but then he lives at a back room or at home. Like in Fetu, they are more invested in clothing. Someone had Tomagre heat. until Haiti. After that, Satla Peridi, Louis Vuitton.
I mean, bro,
But then others
there's something that I
bazanyeni.
got to understand about that. When you talk about music and artists, it's you must idolize. When you're an artist or something like that. Although, like, we can't expect them to wear expensive clothes, like, continuously, but then you must idealize. I think that's what they're using, but then they're doing it too much to the extent of, like, we're asking, can you afford that based on what you're doing already? And but then artist dripping, bro, it's validated because of you're pushing a brand too.
Yeah.
You're pushing your art craft there. You have to look presentable for it, and you know that some people respect you on how you look, how you present yourself, and such things. So I don't really think it's like, bro, it's a bad thing. But going to, like,
Yeah,
expensive
but then it's
labels,
not a bad thing.
they are actually, it's not what I don't stand with. You can look good with certain, like, brand
Yeah,
clothes,
certain brands. In fact,
you know.
even with Mr. Price, the
Yeah.
figs, you can still look good.
I had an advice from a person who was saying that,
But then, like now, I don't think we have anything to say because it's their money. We can't tell you how to
yeah,
use your money. As long as that makes you happy, then that's it.
yeah, definitely, man. But keep on doing the best artist, keep on crafting your music, keep
Yeah.
on working, put in the work, ensure that you guys
But
do
then,
the
like
best.
viewers, one thing I want to tell you guys: watch out for the China issue. Watch out, you're going to be
Yeah, man.
scammed. Like for real, you're going to be scammed. Even the yellow app that they are talking about, I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. In fact, I'll continue buying where I was buying my clothes.
Yeah, not to affiliate Sheen and
Yeah,
other stuff, but then
yeah,
it always been one of the best international shop that you can
yeah.
look out
Shein
for.
is there because
You
we've been
know,
there.
it
I,
got good
to be
clothes,
honest, Temu, I
bro.
don't. Temu, I
Even
don't trust it.
Temu, I trusted, guys.
When you trust it because you once bought from it.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't. I only trust Shein.
I think I trusted. I mean, these things are
But then
too
they
good.
have two. Yeah, they are
They're the
the
same,
same.
It's just that who's. If you look at things right now, Temu, it's cheaper than Shein. Shein is expensive, but when Shein came out, it was cheaper because it was the most, like, competitive one out there. But now Shein is becoming more expensive than Temu. So this changes
Temu.
Timu or whatever. Well, then this changes, what you call this, the market landscape of, like, how this online shopping
Yeah,
actually scaling out themselves. Now they allow Temu to come into the marketplace and fill up the market share, and then now they start to scale up. They're gonna be like, for example, the Louis Vuitton
yeah.
when other friends were coming, they started to scale up, maybe thinking of however, but then into looking it into these terms, I mean, now they're still the same. From China, guys, when you buy from China, we buy the same shit.
Yeah.
Even iPhones, guys.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
manufactured from. The one thing is that when you buy an iPhone, you tell yourself you didn't buy it from iStore, it's fake. There's no kind of bullshit like that because it's just that iStore is an authorized seller of iPhones.
yeah.
It's just that it's authorized, but then all other
And
stores they are still selling the same iPhones that you get from iStore. Even though now you go buy your iPhone 6 at iStore, that doesn't mean it's new. It's also pre-owned because iPhone 6 was manufactured a long time ago. So you can get it from any shop. So guys, and then one thing, stop judging people about the phones where they got them.
oh yeah, yeah,
And when
man.
coming to judging, bad news. I've got bad news in Fetu. Like
What about what's going on, pal?
There's this issue. I want to read it out for you.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
it
So yeah,
says, it says, ish, we'll see you,
if
Manjini.
you're looking for it, I was about to say
Yeah, you can
something.
say something and
Okay,
finish
yeah,
up.
yeah, but then, guys, let's be honest with this thing of iPhones and everything. I mean, like, if you're buying an iPhone and you're not doing your content or anything like that, I
You're
don't
missing
know.
out.
No, not to say you're missing out. Like, why? What's up? Are you investing in it? I believe,
Oh, like
I believe, like, if ever you're going for an expensive phone,
You should utilize it.
You should utilize it for like, you should make it invest in
Something,
yourself.
yeah.
Not only maybe like, just taking pictures and and everything like that. Like it becomes useless and everything like that. Because in the end of the day, you pay storages, you
And then you
pay
keep on paying
those
bills,
Apple
man.
bills that they provide to
Yo,
you guys. I mean, yeah, guys, but I'm still an Android user. I mean, I love Android.
I'm also an Android user, guys. You see,
you
I use
know,
a Samsung A5.
so I'm
Yeah.
still an Android user. Why? One of the reason is that the battery lasts long. Uh,
Eh,
yeah, I really
the
take
battery, that's
yeah,
all.
I take consideration of the battery because like we find ourselves
But then as long as you can say hello, it's okay. If you are moving and then you have
yeah,
WhatsApp,
yeah.
you are pushing,
But
going
then
forward.
if you want an iPhone, bro, I
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm
go
not
get it.
judging iPhone
It-
users.
It's a nice phone, bro. You
I'm
deserve
lying,
it. You
guys. I'm
deserve
also
it.
an
But go
iPhone
get it.
user.
It depends on different preferences.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then honestly, you don't want an iPhone. Be honest.
I mean,
Be honest.
I
Don't
want
lie.
look.
Okay.
I want it, but
Okay.
not
Yeah, don't
now.
say bad.
Yeah.
Oksala, you wanted.
Yeah.
Stop
But
judging.
first,
Yeah, let's not judge. At the end of the day, you're going to have that phone that has battery power.
but then
Faster,
before
faster.
before I get an iPhone, I'll go for S20 Samsung.
Okay.
Before I get an iPhone, I wanna get it. There's a huge
Yeah.
bath there. I'll get it at a later stage. But then now, for
Yeah,
now,
I
hey
understand.
dog.
Let me read this out. So the thing says like bad news, guys, is a bad news, gahle gahle. Is Sarah Bati joined a simple challenge online, but the bullying she received for her weight was so cruel she lost her life. But the truth is, family should speak with love before the internet speaks with hate. The world is cruel, that is just the simple truth. So, what's happening is that the late Sarah Bati, condolences to her family and friends. Yeah, she joined a challenge. You see that TikTok challenge is saying when two worlds collide. So she put it her mom and dad on the video, and then when the two worlds collide, and then the picture that comes after is her picture. So people were coming for her. Like I've seen this video before, but then back then I didn't look at the comments. I just liked the video and scrolled up. Now yesterday I was scrolling through TikTok and I see like, oh, she passed away. So I don't know if I don't know what happened. How come she ended up dead or whatever? But then allegedly one of the causes of her death is cyberbullying. People were coming for her in the comments
Did you go
about
check the comment, bro?
no. After seeing the video, I searched her name, and then when I got to her TikTok account, there's no longer any videos. They deleted all the videos. Her account doesn't have any videos at all.
Damn,
I
bro.
wanted to go and check the comments. So now, say even now we're facing a lot of issues in South Africa. It's been like I feel like 2025 has come with more problems
No,
than 2024
okay, but then my
so
takeaway
far.
on this cyberbully thing, it's us really taking social media comments personally and really, caring. We want validation from people. That thing will hurt you. Trust
Yeah,
me, if you want validation from people, it will hurt you. But then if you're doing something and then you find yourself that you need validation, at least look for validation from people that they'll be honest with you, they want the best from your life and everything like that. But then sometimes it helps not to actually, if you can see with like, oh man, the comments are going negatives, stop. Most of content creators I've seen with they don't check out comments anymore. But because of why they want to keep on going with whatever they're doing, because of you guys can actually
yeah. South Africa can
demotivate you.
make you can take you down, man.
Yeah,
But then my word for you is that, guys, focus on the positive stuff.
bro.
Leave out the negative comments.
Mm.
Even though you go through your comments, those negative comments, just go pass through them. Don't reply to them. Don't react. Just leave them to be like it's someone who just wants attention. Maybe they are craving to be like you. They're craving to do what you're doing. It's just that they can't. So they're trying to make you feel like a failure too. So like focus on pushing yourself, focus on the positive stuff. Yeah, leave the negative parts out because they're not going to take you anywhere. They're just going to destroy you. So the positive stuff are the ones that are going to build you, build your self-confidence and self-esteem. So
Yeah.
like I'm just mad at the people who made Sarah feel the way she felt.
Yeah, I'm sorry for
Because you
Sarah.
can't body shame someone. You can't body shame someone. Obviously, you see, they say they were commenting about her weight. This means they were body shaming her. And body shaming is not good.
Yeah.
Before you do something bad to someone, ask yourself, how would you react if this thing was happening to you?
Yeah.
Like, have humanity, like, think about what is going to go through that person's mind. Like, think before you do something. Don't do bullshit.
And
Just because
this,
you want cloud or stuff. Like, guys, stop doing fucked up things.
man, as you're saying, I just had an epiphany of what this other guy said. You know, he said like a lot of people bash out or they hate life orientation, say it's a
Yeah.
useless subject, but then to be quite honest, guys, we struggle with daily challenges that were outlined through life orientation subjects. You know, we know the solutions, but we are battling with them because of psychology, human discipline and everything like that. But then I think if ever we took life orientation like seriously from a younger age, like from the time they started to teach it, I think by then you could have like good morals or however, or some things, bro. You think like they don't implicate into our life in a later
Yeah.
stage, but then they do. Guys, they do.
I feel like even having supportive friends also helps, guys.
Yeah,
Helps you go through bad things you come. But hence, I like to say to people, you have to capacitate yourself with same level ya intellectualism ya o tshwana le ya hao.
definitely.
Yeah,
You
you
have
just
to.
have to do that. Like be with people you see where this one meets my standard. If someone say start judging your personality and stuff, leave them. It's not your friend, that one.
And remember that,
Go to
guys.
friends that support your personality and are fine with your personality.
Why are you doing that? Is because of you find yourself it's like you'll do something or say something and your friend would be offended.
Yeah.
And now when you must degrade your standard or your way you're trying to build yourself, you must degrade to try to fit in. Why can't they upgrade to try to fit in? This thing of you considering a lot, but people are not considering into your standard must end. This
This
thing of people expecting us to always be considerate of their
yeah.
standard. Always, always. When you should always downgrade the standard because of you must consider the situation and however. When are they gonna upgrade their situation to be niggas?
That's bullshit, bro.
Dog.
Even this thing, guys, of having a friend that's always thinking about what people will say. Just leave
Yeah.
that friend alone because that he or she doesn't know what she wants because she only does what people wants her or
To
him
do.
to do.
What
Ne?
people say?
Even though guys like this thing, you can see it when you are going out with your friends and you start doing your crazy things or whatever you like to do, just and then people start judging you, say stop, but what just leave that person alone. Like
Shouldn't people think?
this is your life. Okay,
Shouldn't
to live
people think?
how live your life the way you want. Now my friends know I'd be crazy wherever I want, and someone starts saying I'm childish.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'd
Good.
rather be childish and
Yeah,
stuff because I know myself. I know what I want. I
definitely.
always want to be happy, keep on smiling because focusing on bad things kills us, guys.
And sometimes you limit yourself,
Yeah,
from being your best out of ability.
yeah.
Who knows? Someone will think it's like, hey, you're gonna be childish. Can't the people love that? They want
Yeah,
that.
and some people loves that. It's the thing of someone says you're childish because he sees or she sees
This is
someone thinking that someone would think a certain thing about him or her.
when he or she
Whereas
does
like
that
she does
situation.
that too. Like this thing comes to the thing of don't judge the book by its cover.
Definitely, guys.
Yeah.
You never know, what tomorrow
What's
for other person is, Some
yeah,
people, they might be up there and they'll fall, but then they'll come back because of they know how they got up. So criticism doesn't always work. Okay?
yeah,
And
and
there's no
then
one who feels like they're better or anything like that. The thing is that, guys, if you're not trying to be better, what are you trying to be?
yeah,
Let's be honest, bro. You'll find some other people who say like, "Hey, we're not dog, you're so full of yourself, you think it's
yeah.
like,
You think you are him, or
you."
yeah.
But I'm trying to be him. I'm
Not you're
trying.
trying to be him. You are him.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you are him, you
him,
are
and
him.
and
If
now
you are
and
him, you
now
are
you
him.
see me trying. At least that's best. You see me trying. Me now, I see myself him. When now at least you see me trying. Isn't that improvement?
Yeah.
Rather than if I'm not doing that, bro, hey, dog, people. Man, no, Bryce. Let's try to be considerate of each other's growth and accept that as people we are different and everything like that. And on the issue of cyberbullying, guys, please, guys,
Stop, like,
consider other
guys.
people's feeling,
The
dog.
like the internet. We know the internet is not a safe place to rely on, but then sometimes internet is a place where someone goes to get a sense of humor or
Hmm.
to relax their mind, to zone out of whatever is going on around them. So if you start bullying them on the internet,
Hmm.
how do you expect that person to have a place to rely on when he or she is down?
Definitely,
Like,
guys.
guys, cyberbullying is not good. I don't know where were you when during LO period when we were taught about bullying. I don't know where were
Bro,
you. I don't know. Because school so sabala grade one. I don't know, man. I
it
don't
doesn't.
know.
No, it doesn't. But sometimes
That's
some other.
fucking
I mean,
bullshit.
your environment also matters. Who you surround yourself with, and it also matters, bro. Because
Yeah,
of they influence how you think, how you move. You know,
yeah. But
cause
then
like
yeah, now one thing, guys, I also was taking bad comments from people to mind until I met my friends. Now they taught me like in fact to don't focus on the negativity, focus on the positivity, focus on you, on being you. And then I've taken that motivation and here I am. I'm still
that's what matters,
pushing. That's
bro.
what made us. So yeah, I'm
Great.
thankful for my friends.
And hence we
I'm
even
thankful.
started this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was also thinking like, guys, people are not going to like this. People are going to say this and that and that and that about us. And he was like, guys, let's push. It's not all the people who hate you. Others do loves you and will
and
give you the support and stuff. And
and
then here
and
I am. I did take
if
the advice. Here I am. I'm pushing. And then like we're thankful for the 55 subscribers so far.
we're moving, bro.
Yeah, we're pushing. We're
But
pushing.
guys, if we don't start with what we have, how are we supposed to like inspire the journey when we made it?
Yeah.
We are gonna make it. And we are gonna, not us only, even you guys, we are all gonna make it. Keep on believing in whatever you're working
Yeah.
towards. Bro, there's nothing impossible. Don't ever say it's impossible.
Yeah,
Impossible
there's
is
nothing
the
impossible,
possibles.
guys. The ones that you
Bro,
think are impossible are the ones that are
yo,
possible because you think they are impossible because you
hmm,
are not giving them a chance. Just give them a chance, you'll see they are
it's a
possible.
matter of time. It's a matter of
This
time,
is the
guys.
thing, like, guys,
It's a matter of time.
2 weeks back, I went hiking and
Hmm.
I was like, I can't do this. Going to the top of Table Mountain, it's impossible. I thought
Don't.
it was impossible because
Hmm.
when you see it from afar, you feel like you can't. But then I kept on pushing, going up, going up.
And when you
I
look
ended
back,
up
bro,
reaching the top. Like, guys, that thing showed me about life. Life is about not giving up. If
mm.
you don't give up, you'll reach the destination and things you want to reach in life. So yeah, guys.
And like whenever you like, as you're seeing on the Table Mountain, guys, you're already there. But when you look back,
Yeah, you
you
see,
see what
like
you walked
I've
so
come
long.
far.
So are you gonna go back the very same distance? Why don't you
And you see,
implicate the
like
same
the
distance
distance of
to a
going
forward?
up is less. Like there's short distance to go up, and then for going down it's a long distance. It's best you go up.
Yeah.
It's best you go up,
The
not
best
down.
scenario, Gauta BMX. they
made
show
it
it
more
clear.
easier. They show you that
It's
there's
like
nothing impossible in
impossible.
life.
I mean,
And shout out to those guys.
I always check out their videos. I love those boys, bro. There was a point where like Khota was saying it's like, ah man, he even feels like giving up, going back
Yeah,
because he doesn't know. And however, his team, I think they were falling back, and so on before DJ Kari was even
yeah.
on the shit there. So whatever they cooked, guys, is so big, so great. But they kept on going. Check today. They're
I feel
here in
like
Cape Town enjoying their lives.
the sponsors
It's
gave
great.
them too motivation because they saw okay, not giving
Mm.
up helps. Not
And
giving
your
up helps
support
a lot, and support from the people
from
who
you
are supporting
guys, your
you guys.
support,
Like,
yo,
thanks for the support you
love your
gave those
support,
guys.
guys.
Like, your support is very and highly appreciated.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then there's something else I want to talk about.
talk, Mfana.
I want
This
to
is the
talk about,
platform to
yeah,
talk.
I want to talk about this. The thing
Mm.
is, do you think it's necessary for cheese boys and chills girls to brag to people who comes from disadvantaged backgrounds?
I mean, it is not necessary because of the show consider, but then I want to touch on something. Is that Kore, how do you define bragging? Because sometimes some people, someone might be living his normal life, and someone thinks that person is bragging. You
No,
know,
like the person who's bragging,
Mhm.
who keeps on telling you, hey, man, I can afford to buy this. I can
Oh,
even buy your life.
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Now I
Someone
get
who's
that.
like that, that's breaking for me. I
Okay.
know there's someone who can live their normal life and then people ends up thinking he or she is breaking, whereas it's her normal life. There's nothing she or
Yeah.
can do
Mm.
about it. But then the one who keeps on telling you, hey man, I can afford this and that. Hey,
Mm.
I can buy you this, I
Yeah.
can buy your life, I can
That's crazy.
yeah.
How can you buy my life? Yo, guys, I'm
I
so.
am a
But it's fine because like nothing stops us.
I'm telling this life. Yeah,
Nothing stops. We keep on going. No matter what, we are humans. They also
we
do it.
are
They go
humans.
through the same process we do. It's
It's
not
not
like,
tshwara he.
I wanna.
Ha o tshwere ke flu he monna. Ha o eta wa tseba ke
Wow, tell
ha
no.
o ke ekte mara
Hey,
flu.
what tell them man. Like you
O nya go re ke
to be
thunye
like
le nna.
when.
O nya go re le nna ke thunye yo.
Kidding. Okay, sharp. But
Tshwanetse di
hey,
swafish tsa.
okay, whatever. But it's not. No, man. It's season. Flu season is
Hey,
coming. It makes sense, bro.
season sick.
Yeah. My
So now
seasonal
nya
sick.
go re ke boele morao.
Hey, let's stop
I had
justifying.
flu.
Let's stop
Okay, let's
justifying
stop
my
justifying
sickness.
bullshit. Yeah.
So,
Your take on the thing I've just said now.
oh yeah. I mean, like, bro, you shouldn't. You should obviously you shouldn't break. Kids who break, there's always a comeback for them in
Yeah.
some other way. Cause what hurt someone, bro,
Yeah, and then
doesn't
like
end like
you
that.
should think like other people have small hearts.
Mm.
Like they get disgusted fast.
Yeah,
And one thing, they'll end up get beaten up and then end up opening a case of assault and stuff.
Mm.
Whereas he or she is the cause of that fight.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then about yeah, so we don't. I don't actually promote breaking. Don't break, guys. Uh, even if you have luxury stuff, but if you know that you're going to like a place where like majority,
It's people who
it's people
can't
who
buy
can
those
afford.
things.
Just try to wear normal.
No, even though
Don't
if
come to
your
tell you
normal things,
VV and everything.
even though your normal things are expensive, just when you get
Rent
there,
free.
yeah, like act like you don't see their clothes and don't keep
Yeah,
on showing off your clothes and then telling them the prices and stuff. Just be
yeah.
their friend or blend in with the mood there because this thing of bragging puts pressure on other kids and makes them end up doing things that are not good. They end
Definitely.
up Marabamba cow
They
at
want
the
to
end of the
catch up.
day.
They feel like they are
Yeah,
behind and
they
everything.
put pressure on their parents.
Mm.
Like, guys, you should think like there are many factors that can affect
And
a
guys,
human being and their behavior.
about the issue of like putting your parents under pressure, guys, you need to understand one thing. Your parents are not obligated for your own needs and wants.
Yeah.
That should satisfy your life. Although they have the responsibility to take care of you, but they are not obligated to actually like ensure that like when everything you want, you should
You
just get
should
it
get
like
it.
that.
You should think about tomorrow and today and
Hmm.
then the day after tomorrow and the future.
Put in the work yourself.
Because you are the one who knows your home state.
Hmm.
you know the conditions at home are like this and that and that. So if you are the one who are putting pressure on them, this means you are not considering the conditions of your home. Like guys, be mindful, be mindful citizens. Like stop doing foolish things. Like let's build a great community.
Consider
Yeah,
and everything
and
like that.
consider other people's feelings.
Yeah, that's great,
What
bro.
else you wanna talk about?
Or was that only that you wanted to?
Yeah, I'll come up with another one.
No, come
You
with
can.
another one,
Okay,
bro.
when like now you don't have something to
I'll
talk about.
comment, me now, because
Comment.
me now I'm gonna talk about things that are out of the blue.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna talk about tariffs.
Tariffs again.
Yeah, because
My
it's an
other topic.
ongoing shit,
Yeah,
dog.
but then my other
So I'll
topic.
rather avoid
Okay, like yeah,
because I'm
tariffs.
following it.
Your uncle. It's like your uncle is crazy, ne? Upemile pen. Utsubile
Which
pen.
one?
Your
Which one?
uncle.
Which one?
Donald Trump.
Oh, the
Utsubile
orange
pen.
man. It's the
Utsubile
orange
pen.
man.
Utsubile pen.
Come, what did he
The
do?
thing is, I saw this video say he said the possibility if we increase the tariffs, there's a high possibility that the Chinese businesses will come to the United States and be placed on the United States because they will not want to pay the tariffs. So if they come to the United States, they'll be like, there's less
Oh,
tariffs to pay. And then like this person was like, how is that going for you? How is it going, man? Please explain to us. Because like I feel like
let me clear.
it's foolish.
Let me clear this,
How do
guys.
you think a
Let me
maybe a
clear.
10 billion business would relocate within a week?
Let me clear the tariff thing because I've been following it for quite some time and why it started and why it's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. US, they can see good like okay, China got the control now. Okay, in terms of manufacturing and everything, like they got the products, they got the skill and everything, the capabilities. Although US got it, ne? But then I think now China got it more than that. And now the tariff thing is that Trump won the business, like companies getting businesses that are in United States
Yeah.
to start building up manufacturing into the United States so that it can create jobs for the United States, citizens. Because of when you like it's like us, we've been saying why can't we manufacture gold in South Africa ourselves? Because of
Manufacturing
we extract
jewelry.
it and it's
Yeah.
then because of we know it's gonna create jobs, and
Yeah. And
everything.
then
We're building
the
factories and everything like that.
currency will go up because we
Mm,
are exporting more goods
more
more
goods,
than
right?
we are importing.
And because of most of China's companies that are in the United States, they do not have United States investors. It also gets the Orange Man to be quite like angry about the situation. Hence, he asked that TikTok at least 50% US ownership, cause the owners are from the other country, from like China and everything like that. So Trump is trying to actually make build employment for his country. He's trying to bring the invest back into his country and everything
Yeah.
like that. But it's unfortunate because of most of the factories and everything of these companies that are within United States, they manufacture outside of the United States, like China, because of the raw materials are closer to the manufacturing thing, just to decrease the cost of like manufacturing the product. You need to actually do what ensure that your products are closer to each other. So unfortunately, now he's doing his right. Yo.
You are dying. But there's a medical aid.
I know I go to government clinic. Yeah, doc. You know. So what you also do, what Trump is also trying to do is like as I said, trying to bring the investors back into the country. But unfortunately, uh, building and everything like that, it's more investment. So these companies need to allocate more funds, need to allow another investors from other countries to pull in and everything, and they're not ready for that because of already state they feel
Yeah.
entitled that they control everything, and we don't want that. We want equality and everything like that. It's a lot of information that I'm providing here. It's a
Yeah.
long thing, ongoing thing. But what I can tell you guys is that what Trump is doing in the tariff thing, he's trying to make his country best. We can do it ourselves, South Africans. It will look bad to others, but it will be good at the later stage. And when you raise tariff to other countries, you are actually gaining more on the cost of them importing things into your country. So, but then it always works the same. If you ever you raise the tariff, now I'm raising the tariff. You want equal share, you know. But
Yeah.
let's see how all it will end up. It had implication on the financial market. It had like there's a lot going on,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
We deserve a single episode to explain
For
tariffs
this, yeah.
because of it's an ongoing thing, guys. Hence, I'm saying it. You know, I'm thinking about it every day
Come on,
because, like,
stop a happen, guys. Like these guys always.
oh,
Yo,
bro,
yo, keep on going.
gunshot.
Hey,
Yeah,
wow, like I told you.
yeah, because of I love them,
So
bro. I
yeah,
love financial news.
team me how with you, Papa. Team me how with you.
Bro, but in Sundowns will forever be a great team, guys. Although one loss, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But then here's the thing, bro. Check it out. Sundowns have been kneeling it out all
And then
along.
yeah, besides that, the Chiefs supporters, now you can wear your t-shirts in peace.
Yeah.
Stop making them night dresses because at last your team has gained the spotlight once again. But then I think it's for a limited time.
Yeah, we
Because you know
just
Chiefs
borrowed them
Mazambani, man. Chiefs Mazambani.
we borrowed them the
Yeah, the
spotlight.
spotlight. Okay.
And we didn't really lose. It's like one loss, you know.
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about again, what do you think will be the motivation for Kasi kids to improve their lifestyles?
The motivation for Kasi
Yeah.
kids to improve their lifestyle. I think we had motivation from people who've been making it out of the hood,
Yeah, people who
and inspirative people. I mean, like, man, I believe because like inspiration should come from your home.
yeah,
Most time I believe it should come at your home, and parents are the one who are responsible to play motivation into kids. But it's not always necessary that and kids find motivation from social media out there.
yeah.
There are people that they look up to and everything like that. I mean, finding motivation, bro, it depends
On
like with
the
you as a person and how you're navigating throughout that journey of
but then
finding
one thing
yourself.
again, I feel like when you're saying motivations should come from your home, ne? We shouldn't specifically say motivation should come from your home because most of the times parents uh, tends to compare the kids in the house to one another. And one thing they should consider is that we are not the same. We don't have
Yeah,
same minds. We
different
might
capabilities.
be siblings of from one mother and one father, but then at the end of the day, we're not the same. We don't have the same intelligence. We don't have the same dreams.
We
We
have
don't have
different
yeah. We have
capabilities.
yes.
Definitely,
So
guys.
like I feel like motivation to Kasi kids would be like people from the hood who are doing good should be the ones that the Kasi kids should look up to. People who are pushing, they should just because most of the Kasi kids you tend to see, in fact, if you listen to small kids' conversations, their role models are the gangsters from the hood.
Shit, I wanna
Yeah,
know.
they be like, I wanna be like Sbamban. Ukila mona utsotsa bo mamang. What's what this thing?
Oh
Like I
yeah,
feel
oh
like
yeah.
we should teach the Kasi kids like the kind of people you should look up to are these ones. These ones are they are doing bad because to them it's a good thing for but about Kasi and stuff.
But also we should consider that inspiration come in different ways. Someone a bad situation can inspire that person to do better.
Yeah.
To don't want to see that happening in the future. It's either with your future family or it's either wherever you're going in life. You don't want to attach yourself with your background because of it have not been good for you and not anyone behind you. That also can act as a motivation to say like, bro, do better. So, bro, in terms of motivation, it's gonna be a very broad
Yeah,
thing that we,
topic.
because of
And I feel like motivation, the first thing that should motivate you to do better in life, it's your home situation.
oh yeah,
Before you
definitely.
find a role model, your home situation should be the first motivation.
Too, yeah, it actually it will make you look
Yeah, like
who is
pushing.
going to be your role model to
Hence,
motivate you.
now, like, I don't know if I'm not normal or not. I don't have one role model.
Yeah, but my first
I
role
have
model,
multiple
guys,
because my first role model is Lawrence Maleka.
like was your first ever
Yeah,
first role
ever
model.
first role model. Because growing up, I didn't have a role model. I was like, "Mfana," my dreams changed and changed and changed. To be honest, I didn't have a dream. I found myself last year. That's when I found myself. Oh, I wanna do this. The thing that I thought is my calling and stuff is I just found out it's not. This is my calling.
Okay, bro. I mean, this is great. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
this is
you
great.
can see
I
that.
can say I enjoy doing this. That's what shows me who is my calling because I am more invested in it. I'm more interested in it. Like I can't just get this out of my mind. This is my everyday. Every day when I wake up, I'll be like, this is what I should do on my podcast. This is what I should do. This is what I should do. And when every day I come up with suggestions
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So yeah, like I'm more invested in this. This is my motivation because now honestly,
yeah,
and
man. My first role model, bro, was my mom. You know,
yeah,
yeah, dog. Out of like the situations she had and everything like that, and how she was able to handle everything to navigate out of the situation, and trying to like ensure that we have a better inspiration out of the hood and everything like that. So that's when it first came. Then after that, my role model was Elon Musk
yeah.
and everything like that. But before, I wanted to be a pastor, bro.
So where Lele?
ever since from ever since from primary, my whole primary journey, I always wanted to be a pastor. I'm gonna pursue my pastor dream still up, but I need to get money, get my shit together. But I know God will eventually put me back into trace, and I
Be
will
a
be a
pastor.
pastor. Actually, I really wanted not
Now
just
my
to,
primary dream was to be a soldier, fan. But then I see now, I'm lazy.
yeah.
I'm lazy.
You can't
I'm
you
lazy
can't
to be. Hey, but then
M25.
to Taba Table Mountain.
Yo,
I qualify, but
yeah.
then like I can't due to like the
M23.
M23.
M23. Yeah. Hey, but then yeah, dog, me and I'm gonna open a church one day, bro.
You
I
call it
am and
KB Church.
no, the church will just be for the people, nothing
Not the man.
personal.
Okay.
And the church will give to people. I've always wanted to like
So let
no
me ask. I wanna
okay.
ask. Luena, your church you'd be requiring umnikelo like the hard. I get it. They don't nowadays. They don't want coins. So whether you would be one of those that wants notes,
I mean, the
not
job for
coins.
that is like, church has programs like giveaways, or maybe like people come to cry to church, hey, I don't have food and everything like that. So to ensure that the church is always insufficient fund, donations have to be with feed. So I can't say that I don't allow that and everything like that, but it will be allowed because of like people
Yeah,
who
because
wanna give back to the people who will give out. But Nami, I'll be like part of the people who's giving every Sunday. Although you'll say it's coming back to me in another way, kanjani. Guys, the reason that I'm opening church is that I want to give and praise to the Lord, you know. And then, so far, what I'm doing, like beside me, want to opening a church and everything, I think it will be enough to create wealth to sustain my life and not be greedy to take more from people, but
okay,
to give
yeah,
back.
to give back. I
Definitely,
understand. I
yeah.
understand. Oh, he has a great heart, unlike me.
I've always been okay.
Unlike me,
Oh, you have, bro. What do you mean, dog?
people say I have a
I want
cool
people
heart.
say this is a people say thing. Mira said he said
No,
and
yeah,
now
I know I have a great heart. I have a good heart, and I'm a loving, caring person. Like I don't know how to hate someone. I
hmm,
don't know how to hate. Like guys, just throw my bell. If you say I hate you, you don't know what you want. Maybe you are not getting what you want from me. It's not that uh, I can. I don't know. I get to know boy. I don't know how to be angry.
yeah, man,
Because
it's
I
not
can say
healthy,
I'm
dog.
angry at you, I'm not going to talk to you. But then 2 minutes I'm talking to you. Like I
Yeah,
can't do that.
bro,
Like that's
I was
how
the
I
only
am.
one.
That's how I am. I can't
You,
do that.
bro,
I'd be like, hey, wola
damn.
unkwela
Okay,
toti. Wola I'm no longer talking to that person anymore. Ha!
Bro,
I
and
think about it.
you know, you forget the
I forgot the
situation.
situation.
You know,
It's fine. We are happy.
even more
I'm laughing.
giving advice
I'm
to that
saying,
person. That was me last year, you
yeah.
know. Okay, Shab, I had people who you know, I got in a room, they were talking about me, you know, and then okay, there were three people, and those two like were really talking shit, bro, like
Yeah.
real shit, you know. And then this other one of them was trying to like, oh
Put
no,
in good
guys,
things.
it's not like the way you see it because
So
of
the
you.
others were cooking.
Yeah, that's what cooking. And then it's like they were planning to cook the
Oh,
bad shit,
yeah.
you know. And then I had them, bro. You know, I was listening to them. Then I decided to say like, I help these people. Like I do help them, and I do show them things around. I decided to like from now I'm gonna keep things from myself. I'm not gonna help them and everything like that and everything like that. And okay, days passed, bro. I found myself giving those people the sources that I use in my life to like
To sustain.
to sustain
Yeah.
myself, make myself better. Those people are still learning from me, and then after that they talk shit about me, and I was like, yo, God can do miracles, you know,
Yeah, I feel
you know.
like, but then I feel like it's great that we are like that because, but then at some point, people are going to use that against us because they'll be like, even if I do a bad thing to him, he'll talk to me and he'll not say
Yeah,
anything. So yeah, guys, like be who you are.
definitely.
Don't change your personality because
Hmm.
of some people did this and that to you. And then like this week, what's your motivation to the hustlers out there?
My motivation was if ever you ever got there and you downgraded from where you got before, but you are at your lowest, it's not always gonna go low. Make it your turning point. You're gonna come back in life again. Ensure that you keep on doing what you're doing consistently, pushing the work. Bona, bro. It's possible. A comeback is better than how it was. And if you wanna see this in an example, was what's going on right now? No, it's gonna be out of the scenario.
Context.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
then
let's leave it. But
but then
then
but
yeah,
come back.
come back.
You know,
Give
my,
it a
my
comeback.
inspiration is that do comebacks, guys. If ever you feel like you're at your lowest point, you hit your lowest low, ensure that you break the lowest low, you sweep the liquidity, you come back.
Keep on going up, keep on pushing to go
Yeah.
up. Besides the challenges you come across
Mm.
while going up, you'll reach the top, you'll reach the destination.
Sweep the lowest liquidity, change your character, and shoot up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then thank you for tuning into the Hustle Plug podcast, the fourth episode. And then we love you.
And see you into
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shitra
yeah, peace. Love you guys.
Prega.